Over the last 2 weeks, I've started working with a lot of new people that has brought in over $5,800 for my agency. And the crazy thing is that I used a technique on Instagram to get in front of these people, and then I sold my services using the Instagram DMs. In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly the steps that I took to accomplish this. And yes, if you are a business, whether you are online or in person, you can use these same steps to get in front of people on Instagram and then sell them or pitch your service or business to them to grow your business on Instagram. Really quick, if you find any value in this video, please remember to leave a like and possibly subscribe. If you have any questions about these steps or the technique at all, definitely leave a comment and I will respond to every single comment that you guys leave down there. Let's get back to the video. The first step is a technique that I use called targeted engagement to get in front of people on Instagram. I have a lot of other videos on this, so I'll pin up a playlist up here if you want to see more information about this technique. But essentially what you want to do is you want to find where your ideal clients are going to be on Instagram. Now, what I normally do is I will target people who are the followers of certain accounts. So if you're targeting a certain niche, what you need to do is think about where that niche is hanging out on Instagram, who they're following, who they're engaging with on Instagram. That way you can use the accounts that they would be following or engaging with as the source accounts is what I call them, which just means that you're going to be targeting the people who are interacting and following those accounts. That way you know they are your ideal audience and are likely to turn into your clients. Now I'm going to use the example of Instagram agencies, specifically agencies that work with content creation and content strategy. So for this example of Instagram growth agencies, what you'd want to do is you want to find accounts, source accounts that are going to be people like, hey Dominic, Brock Johnson, the Instagram expert, or just other small social media manager accounts. And the reason why you want to use these as your sources is because you know all the people who are their followers and all the people engaging in those accounts already have an interest in Instagram marketing, Instagram growth, Instagram content, and they're going to have an interest in your content. And they're likely to become clients of yours because they're already looking up different ways that they can do this on their own. And you can step in and be like, hey, I can do this for you. Let me take this off of your plate. Now, if you specialize in helping a certain niche, which I recommend you doing because there's a lot of benefits to that, what you can do is find the source accounts that you think that niche would be following. So let's say you specialize in helping painters or artists. You need to think about who the painters and artists would be following on Instagram and then use that as your source account. So hopefully you get a lot more painters or artists in your targeting. Now, another thing you could do if you don't think that would work, some niches it may not, is target people who are posting to niched hashtags. So you can go into hashtag painters, similar hashtags along those lines that painters and artists are going to be posting to, and then just going through and targeting the people who are posting to those hashtags. Now, the next step of targeted engagement is to engage with these people to get in front of them. Now, you can do this by following them, by liking their content, by commenting on their content, by DMing them, or by interacting with them through their stories. My favorite method of interacting with people right now is through these stories. This is currently what I'm doing for my own account, and I'm helping a lot of my clients do this as well. Some of my clients are seeing 3,000 plus new targeted followers from doing this strategy, interacting with people through the stories. I guess I should hop in here and say, I do have an Instagram growth agency where I can help you generate the leads. I'm helping some of my clients see upwards of 3,000 plus new targeted followers a month. If you're interested in working with me and seeing if my services are a good fit for you, send me an email. My email is down below, and let's see if my services are a good fit for you. So once you engage with them, you're going to be getting new followers. Now, all these followers are targeted people who are likely to become your clients or be interested in your account. So step number 2 after targeted engagement is to nurture your followers. Now, this is an optional step, but it is very helpful. One way you can nurture your followers is to post valuable content. Preferably content that shows that you are able to help your followers with some problem that they may be willing to pay for. The content should both give your followers value, whether or not they can actually work with you, have the money to, whatever, and should also show that you have knowledge in your field. Another way you want to nurture your followers is by having social proof. Now, what do I mean by having social proof? I mean showing your followers, these people who could turn into your clients, You want to show your audience that you have helped people in similar situations with their problems. An example is me showing social proof is showing how I have helped other people grow their Instagram account. You need some kind of proof behind your work so that people will trust you and to show them that you are capable of doing that work. You can either show examples of results you've gotten for clients in the past, or if we're going back to that Instagram agency example, you can show content that you have made for some of your clients in the past. Now, if you don't have social proof and you haven't worked with people yet, that is fine. You may want to consider doing some free work so that you can build up some social proof to show to people that you can do the work. Step number 3, after you have nurtured your followers, is to make your followers aware of your services and how you can help them. Now, the main way that I like to do this is by sending a DM to all the new followers that I gain. I have somewhat of a template that I read to my new followers that goes along the lines of, thanks for the follow. I'm currently using a growth strategy that put me in front of you and gained you as a follower. I'm currently using the same growth strategy on about 10 of my clients, and I help them generate about 4 leads a week. I want to help you utilize the same strategy to grow your business before everyone starts using the strategy and the strategy no longer works. I will even help you with the strategy for 50% off for the first month because I appreciate having you as a follower. If you're interested in taking advantage of the 50% off this month, please DM me back, message me back, and let me know. Now, this works great. I film it with a selfie video, just making it seem like I film it for one person. And then I just send it to all my new followers, trying to let them know that I'm able to help them if they need the help, and trying to turn that into a call where I can get on the call with them. Another thing you can do is subtly mention how you help people in your content. For example, in a lot of my reels, a lot of the issues or tips that I cover in my reels, I'll mention how I've helped a client or someone else get past this issue. That way you're kind of letting them know that you are helping other people do this, and it's not a direct sales pitch. When you directly pitch someone on your services, it kind of turns them off to the whole idea. So just slightly mentioning that you are able to help people or you are helping people is a great way to let them know that you have a service that could help them. Now, the 4th step, once they know that you have a service and you've gained some kind of interest from these targeted people, is to get them to schedule a call with you. Now, the first thing you want to do on the call, once you schedule the call and you get on the call with them, is to ask them about their goals, what they're trying to accomplish. Then you need to tailor the call and the aspects of your service or your business or however you're helping these people to their specific goals so that you are positioning yourself as the person that's going to help them become the hero of their own story, and you're going to help them accomplish their goals with your service, with your business, whatever it is. Another great tip for these calls is to associate some kind of dollar value to the results that you are going to get them. So for me, I can look at the lifetime value of the clients that my clients are going to get. I can work that backwards to the followers gained, use a percentage of the conversions from followers gained into clients, and then put a dollar amount on every 100 followers we get for our clients. So let's say my client charges $800 a month and their average time for keeping someone on their service is 6 months. That means the lifetime value of their clients is around $5,000. Now let's say they convert, for every 100 followers they get, they convert 1 follower into a client. That means every 100 followers they get is worth $5,000. Now it's easy for me to say, okay, for every 100 followers we get, you make around $5,000. So then it becomes a no-brainer for them to pay around $2,000 for 100 followers. This is a great way for them to see the value of the service that you are providing. I know not every business has an easy way of equating their business or results into a dollar amount. So what you just need to do is convey the value of what you're doing for them and why they should invest in your business or your service or your product. Another thing you should be doing is incentivizing them to commit to the service and pay you today. So a great way to do this is by throwing in bonuses if they do end up paying and closing that same day, or by even offering them some kind of discount if they do start up that day. It's a lot harder to actually get the sale if you have a follow-up call and have to follow up with them in like a few days or a week. It's a lot easier to just get them to commit to the service or your business that same day while they're on the call. Step number 5 is providing them with such a good service that they never want to quit, and then you just keep them as a client forever. I use these exact steps and this exact strategy over the last 2 weeks, and it has gained me over $5,000 in revenue for my company. And I know if you follow these steps, you will see the same. Hope you enjoyed. Bye-bye.